Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also support my small business at latricelimited.com. So, I don't know if y'all have heard, I'm sure you guys have seen the memes, the tweets, the chitter chatter, and everything else, right? So, apparently at the Oscars 2022, Will Smith, he went off on Chris Rock. Was it justified? Well, we'll figure it out. So I got two videos I want to show you guys in a picture. So the first video will be the whole altercation that happened. This is the uncensored version, so you are able to hear everything that happened. Because at the Oscars, once the you know what hit the fan, they were like, oh man, mute, right? so this one, I believe they had an Australian version and like a Japanese version or something like that. So I'm going to actually direct your attention over here. We're going to play the video and then I'm going to give my thoughts on it as we go.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Nick, name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out.
Yo, so after that happened, as you can see, he was pissed. He was livid. All right. I do want to finish the rest of this video. It's only a little bit just so you can see the composure of Chris Rock.
To give an Oscar out for Best Documentary. Now, the beauty of documentaries, because they make you, when you watch one, you feel smart. Like you watched them, like you read a book or something. But all you really did was get high and watch Netflix. So here we go. Here we go.
All right. So as y'all can see, that was, he was livid. He was so mad. And it was just off of a G.I. Jane joke. Now, I never seen that movie, but, my boyfriend, he showed me what the picture looked like. And this is what it is. So it's a 1997 movie. This is obviously Pickett, and this is the G.I. Jane that he was referring to. And it was because of the short hair, right? So it's like, okay, so what is really wrong with what he said? It was just a joke. And in my opinion, Will took it way too far. One, you assaulted somebody on live television, okay? You're getting mad, oh, well, G.I. Jane joke. After he did it, you seen Pickett, she was just like, And then, but you look at Will, and he's laughing because he thought it was funny, because he knows it's true. If you look at the picture, yes, it's true, like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it, okay? And it's not to be mean or anything, but it's a freaking joke, y'all. Amy Schumer, she was there. She was cracking on so many people there, yo. And no one got up and slapped her in the face. Then you look at, it was Regina Hall, and it was Wanda Sykes that were there too. They're doing like the little co-host kind of thing. And they were talking about people. They were like, yeah, there's some winners and a lot of losers out here. And it's just cracking at people. It's just, that's the whole point of the host. That's the whole point of it. It's to be funny. It's to make fun of, just movie, just to be lighthearted. And all he said was, hey, she looked like G.I. Jane. Now you got people, and, everyone's like, oh, well, she got alopecia, y'all. Now, it's one thing if she got hair loss due to chemotherapy, and you're cracking a joke about that because you're really kind of cracking a joke about cancer or some terminal serious illness. Alopecia is not a serious illness. Is it unsightly for you? Yeah, maybe because you want the hair, you want the hair on your body, the hair on your head. But it's not a deadly disease. It's not a terminal disease. It's not a serious disease. You know what I mean? It's like eczema, for example. It's not something where it's like, oh my God, it's contagious. It's like HIV or something. It really is not. It's not like cancer. You know what I mean? So for that, it's not, okay, yeah, she's losing her hair, but you have men who lose their hair too. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not that. All right. This is where I'm like, here's the real tea. All right. Here's what it really is. Jada had that whole red table thing that they've been doing. The Smiths. They're doing this red table stuff, and they're like, okay, we're going to talk about all our stuff and how this guy, I'm having trains ran on me or whatever. I'm having multiple dudes, fuck me, essentially, right? So you're having all this, and what's really happening is this. You're having people come up to Will Smith, probably people he know that seen the videos that he was also partaking in, or whatever, people off the street. And they're probably looking at you like, man, you a clown. Look at you. You letting your girl do this? Now, whether or not, of course, legally, whatever, if whatever gets you off, get you off. All right? Make sure it's legal and it ain't messing with anyone else. Hey, if he wants to be a cuck or however he is, I don't know what they do necessarily in their bedroom. I ain't there. And I don't want to be. Okay? So whatever he gets off on, that's what he gets off on. Everyone has their little kinks. As we've seen that one dude when it was that chick who literally pissed in his mouth on stage. That rock star chick that did the cover band and everything. Okay? So you have different people who are into different things. Fine. I don't need to hear about it, y'all. And I don't think he really wanted people necessarily to hear about that either. Okay? So now everybody know your business. Everybody know you got multiple dudes messing with your wife and y'all in your house. And from what I heard, possibly a 14-year-old she did some shit with, but they ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm over here looking at this stuff and I'm like, okay, this is why you're really mad. You mad people just been poking at you. Oh man, look at this. Oh, you a clown. Look at you, you a goofy. Look at you, man. Look at you. And until. So you got this happening. And he was just waiting for that right one. I'm just waiting for that right one to say something. Something as simple as a joke. Like I said, multiple comedians, multiple of them. They were all cracking on people. They were all making jokes. All day they were doing this stuff. Okay? So it's not like he was the only one that said something. Oh, well, you attacking us. You attacking her. But as you seen, his face was like, her face was like, but he was laughing. He gets up there. At first, I didn't think it was real because I'm like, wait, what? But once I heard that audio turned off, that's when I knew it was real. Because Oscars, it's too much money in this for your audio to be messing up. Too much money for it to be glitches. The logo just going back and forth and all this craziness. It's way too much money up in here for that, yo. So this is what I figured. He got mad at that. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go up there. He backhands him or however he slaps him, right? And when he turned around, he had like a little smirk on his face. A little smile like. And when I'm thinking about that, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, okay. So after I'm like, okay, this is real. That was your moment. She was like, oh, you a little punk. What you gonna do about it? He's talking mess about me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And it was all in that look. Whatever look that she gave him. Because they moved the camera back to Chris Rock. So whatever look that she gave him, it was like, oh, you a punk. That's why he got up. He slapped him. He felt good. That look on his face, to me anyways, was like, yeah, I felt good about that. Yep. And then probably immediately he's like, dang it. I didn't want to have to do that. I'm pissed. I need to just let my frustration out on you because I'm having all these people say crap about me. They see me on the red table. They see me doing this. They see me doing that. My wife is doing this. She's doing this, So it kind of embarrassed him. And then that's when, keep her name out your mouth and yelling. And Lupita, her fine self, she had that typical, and I made that face many times. I've seen many black women make that face. That, ooh, like, I love her. Beautiful woman, beautiful actress, gorgeous. Oh, I love it. And that face just had me. But I'm actually going to direct your attention to his acceptance speech. So for people who don't know, he won Best Oscar for King Richards. King Richards was the one about Venus and Serena the tennis players when they were younger, whatnot, and it was pretty much his story, and they were like in the background kind of, but that's pretty much what that was. And this is his acceptance speech right over here.
To do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay. I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach
and throughout of that, he's pretty much just doing that. He's doing a lot of fillers because he is so, like, his mind is so messed up right now because of what just happened. Because for y'all that don't know, after he slapped and before he received the award, it was like 30 minutes, 25 minutes in between. Okay, so it's not like he got time to, I'm gonna go and cool down. I mean, that's not that much time, especially with people in your face. So watching that video though, and I just played like a minute of it, but he just goes on to thanking people and whatnot. After watching that video though, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, okay, so I get it, but you didn't apologize to Chris Rock. You said, sorry to the Academy and all the people here, but you didn't apologize to the guy that you just assaulted, like, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes ago. What's going on with that? So I thought that was like real disrespectful, because it's like, what are you even talking about? And this even shined a light on what I literally just said earlier in the whole discussion of the whole red table, because you're saying being here, people in your business, people, you're always in the spotlight. You got to take abuse. You got to take what people, are saying about you, which means this is what he's referring to as well. Oh, your girl got alopecia, which she publicly told everyone that she had. And that's why she shaved her head. But she's not bald. She shaved it. There's still hair at the top still, if you look. So my main thing was just like, it was real slimy what you did. You couldn't even apologize to the dude. Now what he should have done, this is what I would have done. Right when we had the little thing or whatever, here's your speech, Will Smith, you won for King Richards, and what do you want to say? What do you have to say? I've been like, you know what? Before I even get to the acceptance speech, Chris Rock, I don't know if you're still in the building, but I am so sorry I lost my temper. It was something I don't know why I lost it so bad, and I hit you. I am so sorry. If you could come up here, I would greatly appreciate it. I am regretful of this, right? That was what, 15 seconds? You could have easily said something in 15 seconds, and boom, people would have been like, oh, okay, But the fact that you didn't even name him, you're just saying, oh, to everyone. You're talking about everybody else but him. Yo, that's what's going on. That's the problem with this. So it's like you're over here getting mad about that. And it's like, for what? Because even looking at the look of on his wife's face, for example, she gave the look of just like, dude, I don't respect you. Dude, anything you're doing, I would do my stuff. I'm the alpha in the relationship. I don't respect you at all. That's why I'm going to put all our business out here like that. That's why I'm going to make you look like a clown. And that's what was going on. You get what I mean? And, it's like you're going to take your frustration out on this guy who was making a joke. Like every other comedian there was making a freaking joke. You get what I mean? He's making a joke like everyone else. So I'm not understanding really what the problem is. But in the video, he just goes to, naming people. He's like, oh, well, thank you, this person. Thank this person. You've seen Venus and Serena there as well. But by you having this crazy breakout, it kind of diminished a little bit of the movie, because now people are going to think about the Oscars. Oh, man, I remember when Will Smith went crazy. And, oh, yeah, he got that movie, got the thing for King Richards. It's kind of going to bring a negative connotation to that dude. And for what? I'm not trying to talk bad about his wife or anything, but the way that your wife is behaving, the way that she was acting, you're crying, you're breaking down. You're breaking down in your speech. You were breaking down prior. You let all the emotions, the rage, and she just stand there like that. Are you kidding me? She's not worth you getting mad over, dude. It really, I get that's your wife, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it. And then at the end of the speech, you're gonna say, he's gonna say, you know what? Look, he's gonna say at the end of the speech, yeah, hopefully you guys don't ban me from the Oscars. Hopefully I can get back in. That's what you're worried about. I get, hee hee ha ha, crack a little smile. I get it, but at the end of the day, that's what you are concerned about, not the fact that. And by the way, I looked. Chris Rock, he's not planning on pressing charges, at least from what I seen the last time I looked. And I looked earlier this morning. All right, because this happened last night. It was late last night because the Oscars run late or whatever. So this was late last night that I seen this. Okay, so yeah, from this morning, the next day, I didn't see anything about him saying he was saying I'm not going to press charges, stuff like that. You should be happy, dude. I mean, you got literally let off the hook. And another thing that kind of bothered me as well, they had these aerial shots, which y'all at the Oscars, y'all got better cameras. Y'all just don't want to have all this other drama up in here. But whatever. They had an aerial view or whatever of a guy that they claimed was Bradley Cooper. It did not look like Bradley Cooper at all, but whatever, if that was him. They had him, Tyler Perry, and Denzel Washington. And also Samuel Jackson. He was the one that gave the award to Will Smith. But you seen them comforting him. Like, dude. And I'm sure two black men, they were probably like, yo, what are you doing? Hey, come on. You better than this. We better than this. We ain't doing that here. Okay? So, you're comforting him. Cool. But what about the guy that just got assaulted? Hey. Okay, Will, I love you. I love you. Denzel, I love you. Tyler Perry, we here. Okay? But what about the guy that just got assaulted? I get it. He's upset. I get it. He's mad. But the guy just got assaulted. And I ain't seeing any of y'all go over there. Now, I don't know. He may have left the building. I'm not sure. He may have, went wherever he went. I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, yo, y'all directed your attention to the wrong person. This person did this. And another thing I'm shocked about is the fact that no one just accepted the award in his honor because he was kicked out the building. So that's what I didn't understand. You literally walked on stage, assaulted a man, and then you just up and sat down. And, and another thing is, people was over, and I keep saying another thing, but people were over here saying like, oh man, what if it was like, The Rock up there, or Vin Diesel. I think Will would have done the same thing. Now, because if you're mad, you're mad. It doesn't matter who it is. I think he would have done the same thing. Now, I don't think the outcome would have been different. And more props to Chris Rock for being a professional, being the bigger man, to hold all that in. Because you could tell in his face, oh, he was mad. All right? It was unexpected. He was mad. And look at Lupita's face. And I love her. And she's like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, people saying like, oh man, what would have happened? I think it would have been the same thing. Only difference is, as Will is turning around, he would have grabbed that shoulder and he would have been like, mother, and then would have hit him. You know what I mean? That's what I think would have happened. But more props to Chris Rock. I hope he's okay. I mean, granted, from the hit, I didn't think it was when I first saw it, I didn't think it was real. I didn't think it was like a really strong hit. It just didn't sound like it the very first time I saw it. But yeah, I was just like, yo, what are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? It was just so crazy, watching this and how everything is going on. It's like, this is so unnecessary, y'all. It's so unnecessary. So that's my opinion on it. I know some people may be like, oh man, but, Will, he had the right to. No, you ain't gonna put your hand on anybody. And for that reason, there's really no, it's like, okay, you have eczema. Hey, you talked about my wife who has eczema. Come on, y'all. This is petty. There was no reason. And she disrespects you, obviously, all the time. and then going to have you try to macho up, and you're just probably, not everyone is that alpha dude, and that is fine. You know what I mean? You don't have to beat somebody up for a point to get across. You know what I mean? But hey, that's my opinion, and until then.